Hello, folks. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Knoxville. Across from me, we have the real in-person Lois Griffin. This is incredible. How are you?
Peter.
No, I said it was Johnny.
Threw me off.
All right, no, but really, come on. We're just fucking with you. Yeah, so I hope everybody's fine.
Did I do that okay?
I'm actually, yeah, it wasn't bad, actually. Hey, nah. Oh my God, I won. I do a terrible Peter Griffin. I don't do voices. Voices are not my, no. I can't even do my own voice.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah, so how are you?
I'm good.
You good? Yeah.
How are you?
I'm pretty peachy, really. Checked out that new Slipknot album this week.
Yeah, I was going to do a little intro to that.
Go ahead. An intro.
September 30th was supposed to be one of the coolest days on the face of the planet.
Uh-oh. Here we go. She's shitting on it already.
It was a disappointment.
So, I got a lot to say about it, actually. I got to get the track list out here because I won't be able to remember this quick. Yeah, like, so I'm not all bad on it. I do like some of it.
Yeah, there's like 2 songs that are okay.
I thought there was more than that on it. Like, it's kind of a back and forth thing. Like, the first intro is an intro, so it's whatever. I mean, I've heard a couple other Slipknot CDs that have, you know, really low-key songs on it, like chill, not really heavy metal, not even really rock stuff, just kind of like ambience more than anything. And the first track was that. So you said something that kind of stuck with me, actually. You said it's kind of the Corey Taylor show now. And I kind of agree with you on that a little bit. Just because it's so much of his singing now.
Let me just say this. I adore Corey Taylor.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's
Didn't
cool
we
as
talk
hell.
about this before? Like, Corey Taylor would be my hall pass.
Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly.
However, I love CMFT, but that's Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
Slipknot is not just Corey Taylor.
No, it's him plus 8 people.
So we also had the conversation, is this why the drummer that passed away had left the band?
Joey.
Yes.
Joey Nordson, yeah.
Joey.
I don't know, or is this a product of him leaving the band? Because Joey added very unique drums.
So 8 of 9 people wanted to mellow out?
Well.
And one person was keeping them...
Well, no. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I mean, they're getting old. That's the starters. That's what happens to people when they get old.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to see them have In Flames syndrome. Now, In Flames has come back. Obviously, we've talked about it a lot, and is impressing the shit out of everyone now. But...
And I saw In Flames play live. I would like to note this. I saw them play live during their period that they weren't putting out music I really liked. And don't think I left with an ounce of disappointment in my body. Not even a little tiny bit. I was glowing the entire time I was there. The performance was immaculate, as always. They're just an unprecedented stage presence.
We just watched Slipknot at Vakken. Yeah, that makes it sound like we went to Vakken.
Yeah, really. We
anyway,
didn't. I wish we fucking did.
We went to Vakken in our kitchen.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Performance-wise, honey, the band hasn't changed. It's not about that. Like, if you go look at... That seems to be a thing of either the past or not heavy metal, where you'll get bands that play their songs differently as they get older. That irritates the fucking poop out of me.
Yeah.
It does. I don't know why I swore and then I said a word that wasn't swearing.
But anyway. That was just in August. And a little over a month later, they released a CD like this. None of that was at Vakken.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
I don't
think we saw the entire performance.
We watched all but one song.
But also, you remember, they just released the record.
Right,
so they're not...
They usually play 1 or 2 songs.
Don't think bands that famous are doing shit like that. Like, bands like as not famous at all, like my band, yes, we would be performing all the songs on our record for months and months and months and months and months and months and years before they ever go on a CD.
True.
But with a band that's insanely fucking famous, like probably you could put them in the list of top 10 most publicly famous bands, like metal bands, I mean. Everybody knows who the fuck they are. I mean, a lot of people think they're this horrific mess of people when realistically they're not. They're normal humans with masks on.
No, yeah, yeah.
You get that, but a lot of maybe the older folks, like our parents, probably didn't get that. Our parents probably thought, influence. Yeah, our parents just saw Needlehead's a DJ there and was like, "What the make you do fuck drugs? Is this shit?" Or Corey with his like undead mask is usually what it was, or something.
It changes a lot now.
A few different ones, yeah. Anyhow, so I forget where I was going with this.
It sucks.
No, I had something I was talking about.
Sorry.
Anyway, so no, it doesn't suck. You're wrong. No, I'm kidding.
I know.
You're not wrong, but that's your opinion. But I do like certain songs on it. I heard a few tracks that I was like, okay, that's Slipknot. It's not. There's nothing on it that's going to take you back to Iowa. I'm sorry, there isn't. I wish I could say there was. But really there isn't. That's what I looked for.
Remind me of the track listing of that one.
Well, I believe Iowa's their second.
Like the one with all the songs?
No. Well, yeah, but see, I just played you one of their records and you thought you heard all the songs. But if I played you the next CD after that one, it also has all the songs on it. Like,
I know. They have a lot of songs.
They do. And they're one of those bands that like they literally have got, I mean, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 albums. 11 including...
Is that all they have?
11 including their brand new one. Now, one of those is the greatest hits that you bought me for Christmas.
Yeah.
And the other one is Alive. But so... The OG one that you know a few on it, like Wait and Bleed is on their first album.
Okay.
Like, you know that song?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another one, or see what else is here. Like Spit It Out, Eyeless, Sick, Surfacing. That's their original track listing. Like, and then actually Iowa is the one you know. That you probably know almost every song on this. When I say that, I'll just name them off. The first track, 515, you wouldn't know. People Equal Shit, Disaster Piece, My Plague, Everything Ends, The Heretic Anthem, Gently Left Behind. That's the album you know.
Okay.
So.
And then there's the album with Vermilion. What one is that?
Oh, that's new. That's in...
Well, it can't be that new because Vermilion Part 2...
That's the album.
Vermilion Part 2 was on the first Underworld soundtrack.
So... The album I think you're thinking of is All Hope Is Gone. No, I'm wrong.
It would be 99.
Oh, 2000. Yeah, Vermilion Part 2 is on All Hope Is Gone.
Okay.
And Psychosocial.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah. And then the album before that, Volume 3, that's the album that's got... a lot of good shit on it, too, to be honest. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to find ways to shit on this band, and they've really done nothing but incredible fucking work their entire career.
Oh, yeah.
They've put out albums that maybe are not as hot as another album that they put out. But, I mean, fuck, these guys are troopers. They're insane.
And, I mean, you look back to that. Vermilion Part 2 has that very Corey Taylor influence.
It does.
It's got his slow...
Yeah, like... And when you go back, like, the one I always think of is Wait and Bleed, because it was like one of the few songs you got to hear his voice on.
Yeah.
But it was also done in a
because I remember
dirty fashion, too. It wasn't like good singing.
I remember he came out, the cover on Dio's tribute album.
Okay.
Can I be honest? I wasn't a huge fan of...
I thought you were going to say I have a small dick or something.
I wasn't a huge... Yeah. Let's get real here.
All right. Anyways, no honesty. Let's go.
So because I wasn't a massive fan of Slipknot back in the day, and I wasn't a massive fan of... What's the other one?
The other one? Mushroomhead?
No, Corey Taylor's other band.
Oh, Stone Sour.
Stone Sour.
I like Stone Sour.
I wasn't a huge
like
fan
the
of Stone
song,
Sour.
no,
So, for me, hearing him sing on the Dio tribute, that was the first time I really got to hear him sing.
What was the song? Man on the Silver Mountain? Is that him?
Rainbow in the Dark.
Oh, right, with the guitar player from
Anthrax.
Steel Panther.
Okay.
You fucked up.
Apparently, I fucked up. Anyway.
Sounds the same. Panthrax? Steel Panthrax?
So for me, that was the first time I really heard his voice, and I was completely blown away.
Yeah.
But now I think that's creeping into so much.
It is. It's. I mean, he's got his band that's a rock thing.
I don't think Stone Sour is still a thing anymore.
Stone Sour's not. I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure Joey Jordison was in Stone Sour, but I might be wrong about that, actually.
And I mean, I absolutely adore CMFT. I love that kind of southern rock feel it has.
Oh, it's cool. You can't call it metal, but it's cool.
Oh, it's not metal, and it's not supposed to be metal. Like Kansas,
it's hard rock, though.
The song Kansas, I don't know. It paints a picture, tells a story. Each song on that album tells a story.
Okay, so Jim Root was in Stone Sour.
Who's that?
He is in Slipknot.
Oh.
So Jim Root is one of the guitar players. I mean, that's him with Stone Sour, so you're not seeing the Slipknot look, but you can see his beard through his mask, I believe.
He looks like an astronaut.
Like, if you search up Jim Root, the picture of him with his mask on will probably show up. Yeah, there. That's what he wears for a mask. So, like, you'd recognize him on stage kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not all about hiding their identity now. What do they give a shit?
Anymore.
Everybody knows what the fuck they are. I think it was kind of it was a thing of the times. It was like, it added something to their whole thing, their art. Like, it added an ominous to it. Ominosity? Did I say that?
And
yeah, it made it like almost like a mystery, and you were wondering, like, are they really people?
Let's just say an ominous aspect.
And then
ominosity.
Yeah, because I just made up a
ominosity.
word. Yep. Anyways, that's me, the wordsmith. So, yeah, I think that was kind of part of it. There was a few other bands that did the same thing. I think Mushroomhead did it.
Well, and nobody saw Kiss without their makeup until, like, the disco years.
Yeah, but fuck those guys. They're weirdos. I'm kidding.
I'm pretty sure people would have said fuck Slipknot.
You know
They're
what,
weirdos.
man? I'll tell you, Kiss has got a lot of respect in the metal scene.
Oh, yeah.
They've managed to, like, transition through. I didn't say that one right either. That's the wrong word I'm looking for.
Say the rest of the sentence.
Transpire.
Say the rest of the sentence.
They were going to blank through into metal. It's like transit. Oh my God, they're yelling at us right now, Jen. I can hear them. They're fucking cursing and smashing down on their desks at work and punching their fucking computer monitors. They're unfollowing us as we speak. Anyway, so
let's use osmosize.
The point is, they crossed over.
Yeah.
They
osmosize.
Yeah, they used osmosis, and they fucking raped metal somehow. They raped the metal, and they now are in it, even though they're not metal. They're disco.
They're not disco.
They're fucking disco.
They're classic rock.
Yeah, they are. They did have a disco era.
They had a disco album.
Is that what it was? Like one album?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's
Enough about
the album
that band.
that they didn't have makeup for.
The Gene Simmons Show. You want to talk about a fucking show?
Yeah, I know.
Kiss is like Corey Taylor's show? No. The fucking Gene Simmons Show is Kiss.
And when I say the Corey Taylor Show, I mean absolutely zero disrespect.
Oh, no, I don't. I didn't even take it that way.
His influence is so huge.
No, I didn't take it that way at all. I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, you're bringing your vocal style from other stuff into a band. I don't know.
I've
always said this. If you're going to change your fucking music that much, make it a new thing.
I'm wondering if maybe all that yell screaming over the last however many years has taken a toll on his voice.
No, I don't think that at all. I think he's a professional. I think he's got vocal coaches, and we watched him do it on stage fucking 3 months ago, and he sounded like he did 20 years ago.
True.
So, I think it's all about personality. He even said himself, the guy couldn't find his dad for years. His father left him when he was a kid. He didn't see him for years. Most of all of the content that came out of Slipknot had to do with that. He found his dad, their music changed. He now has a relationship with his dad. Be it good or bad, doesn't matter.
He now is a dad.
And now he is a dad. And, I mean, anyways. Point of it is, I don't hate them for their album, and I don't disrespect them any at all. I have no less love for them than I did before. But yeah, it's definitely not their best work. Not at all.
No.
So, we won't bore you guys with that anymore, but I give it a 6 out of 10. Sorry. All 9 of you. Do better. I love you as a band. I'm sorry.
Do better.
Anyways.
Hey, want to see a magic trick?
What?
Feel my arm. No, gently rub your fingers up my arm.
What?
Feel that?
Yeah, you haven't shaved your arms in weeks.
It's going to rain.
What's that mean?
Feel my tattoo.
Oh, because it's bumpy? Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. So, anyways. All her jailhouse tattoos start popping out whenever she fucking...
Whenever
it's
it rains.
Gonna rain. Yeah, I wonder if that's that can't just be you.
I have no idea.
I wonder if it's... Because all your tattoos don't do it. So
It's
I wonder
not
if it's a type of ink they use.
It's this one.
And some of the outlines on these.
And this one.
So, yeah, it's a type of ink. Hey,
It's
anybody out there that's got lots of tattoos, if you've ever experienced this, and I'm talking to you, Matt, if you've ever experienced this, let us know if that's like normal or if Jen's dying.
It's only
because if she's dying, we really need to make some plans here.
It's only.
I need a new podcast host.
It's only 2 tattoos that do it. They were done by different people.
That's true. Yeah, and one was fixed up by somebody, and the fix-up work's not doing that.
No, she's fixed that up. Yep. Same person did all my work, except for that one, but she fixed that up.
Yep. That explains it all.
Anyway, you can feel every letter. It's like Braille on my arm.
Like I said, her jailhouse tattoo, the one that fucking her cell partner did for her with a fucking pen and a fucking sewing kit. Anyways. So yeah. Anyway, I don't have much else to talk about tonight. I'm a loser. What do you got?
I was thinking of something on the way home from work tonight, and what was it? Because there was something else. Oh, no.
No.
I was going to say that I did. We're still on the
same
same topic.
This is great podcasting, by the way.
On the same topic, I did watch a whole bunch of interviews with Corey Taylor about this.
Yeah.
And he's like super stoked and excited. They're like live streaming a show and...
Yeah. Wouldn't you be? If you were fucking a millionaire.
Do you think it's going to be well received?
Put an album out. Do you think they care? It's going to be well received by the kids that are listening to it now. Remember that.
Now that statement right there pisses me off. Not you. No. Not you. The fact that bands change to accommodate the new generations.
I know.
That pisses me off.
Look what it did to In Flames. It gave In Flames a lot of haters.
A lot of haters.
And I've always thought to myself, like, when bands do that, because I'm not going to sit here and shit on Slipknot for that, because there's 1,000 bands who've done it. But one thing that always drives me nuts is this one fact is people liked your music the way it was when you first put it out. Mm-hmm. Now, there's a lot of factors that can play into that. One of them can be environment around you, the times. All kinds of different shit. New metal wouldn't happen today.
No,
nobody would buy it. It would be considered they'd be like, what the fuck? This is weird. Right? No, they would. I mean, the first time if Korn just never existed and then they just put out an album today in our current environment, people would be like, what the fuck is this shit? But
would they become as popular as they did?
Maybe the times have nothing to do with it. That could be. Maybe if Slipknot had come out in 1935, it would be just as fine. I think people would have been barfing. They'd have been puking. They'd think that the devil were on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been some crazy-ass religious shit would have got brought down on them.
Do you know what age we're in right now?
Nobody knows. It's fucked.
We're in an age where Imagine Dragons is one of the most popular bands out there in popular culture right now.
You know what age we're in? In the future, people are going to remember this age as the time right before the nuclear fallout. That's right, folks.
Sometimes I wish we had video.
Why? Because I'm staring you down right now as though I'm the one with the bomb?
And because I'm squinting at you questionably.
Yeah. Questionably, you're like, wait a minute. Does he actually...
Did he do some weird drugs while I was at work?
Oh, well... Yeah. I don't know about weird. Anyway, so... yeah,
you were sniffing the cornstarch,
might as well just take
you?
this opportunity, I guess, to list off a couple of shows I got. And a little apology to the Metal Fest, which it worked out, because I fucked up the good way. I was apparently been saying that it was on October 12th, because the first time I wrote it down, I must have wrote down the wrong date. I can't talk. Don't even look for fucking me to have an excuse for this one. So it's actually, I got the date wrong. I will get to that in a minute. But, so yeah, I only got 4 shows to list off. I always will say this. If you find a show and you want me to promote it, you just send it my way. I will list it off. But don't bring me a bluegrass show or something. We're not going to post that. Not on our page. I'll post it on something. Like my back deck maybe or something. But no, I'm kidding. If you have a bluegrass festival, I'll help you. I'll share it around, but I'm not putting it on my heavy metal podcast.
True.
Unless you're metal grass.
Thrash grass.
That is a thing. Thrash grass, that's it. Yeah, if you're that thing, then that's kind of cool. Well, name a thrash grass band. There's only one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck, it's not real then. We already talked about this. Crabcore's not real, then thrash grass is not fucking real.
It is real, because the Native Howl went on No Cover, and Alice Cooper and 4 Lizzie Hale and 2 other judges put them through to the complete end. They won the damn show.
Since when did you care what Lizzie Hale thinks?
I don't. I can't stand the chick, but
Did you know the Hailstorm is called that because her and her brother, I think, are in the band?
No.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was like her just being a pretentious bitch, being like, what the fuck? I'm going to name the band after myself. I'm just like...
What is their last name? Hailstorm?
Their last name's Hale. Her name's Lizzie Hale.
I assumed that was a stage name.
No, Hale.
Okay.
Hale, it's a name.
Okay.
It's real.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Made up.
Now, said thrash grass band that you don't believe exists, the Native Howl, is on tour with Black Label Society.
Oh, good for them. So a bunch of shitty acts all together.
Stop.
Okay, I'm just fucking joking. I'm just joking.
I was going to say Pantera just got signed on to a pretty big show with somebody too, and I can't remember what the big band is.
So is Pantera doing a show
my
with...
fuck. So here's the thing. Sorry.
Are they doing a show with... Are they doing a show with Black Label?
Well, no.
Why not?
Considering the lead front man...
Oh, Zach's playing guitar with them. I forgot that. Damn. Well, okay, that's better then.
Hold on. I have to look this up because there's some tour dates. I know they got signed onto a bunch of stuff in Mexico, but...
How about Canada?
I don't think there's any Canada.
Anything in Canada?
Nearest...
Could you put...
Nearest concert to you. Toluca, Mexico.
What? Let's go.
So there's one show in Colombia. I just tell me who the frick they're touring with.
Phil Anselmo,
No,
Rex
I know who's
Brown,
in it.
Zach Wilde, and who's the other guy?
Dude from Anthrax there.
Oh.
The
The guitar player from Anthrax? Drummer from Anthrax?
Drummer from Anthrax, yeah. So, I can't find it.
Yeah, I gotta say, they probably couldn't have picked 2 better people to fill in for them. They're friends. They're friends who know the music inside out.
It may be Judas Priest.
With Judas Priest. Ooh.
Now that would be fun.
Yeah, it may be.
That would be real fun. Wonder if they're going to retire soon.
Who?
Priest.
I don't think he'll retire till he's dead.
I don't want that to happen.
I think that's how it's going to be.
I want him to retire so we kind of forget about him a little bit before he dies. It's not
Why?
so it doesn't hit us so hard. Like, if I have to watch a video that he just collapses on stage somewhere and dies, it's going to be awful.
That's how you get your legacy.
Sorry, but we're talking about this.
It
Rob.
actually-
I know you're listening, Rob Halford.
He posted the other day about how it's been 1 year since his guitarist miraculously survived his heart exploding on stage and finishing the song before going to get help.
I know. That guy's a fucking goddamn hero.
He's incredibly metal.
Yeah, that's about the most metal thing you can do. It's like, no, we don't need a doctor till this song is done. I'd like to know what the song was.
I can't remember. I watched the video. It was
Funny if it was Painkiller.
I watched the video, and honestly, it was heartbreaking to watch because you could see the moment that his...
Every time Rob says
ruptured.
Painkiller, but he's like, oh, Jesus, fuck. Oh, come on, let's get this going.
What he had was a Widowmaker. Like, how the hell does that happen and you survive?
I don't know. How old is the guy? He's in the 70s.
He's not even that old.
He's not?
No.
So he's not as old as Rob?
No.
Oh, yeah. I forget, too, that band's not OG at all.
No.
I think, is it Rob the only guy in it that's original?
I think so.
Yeah. That doesn't matter. Like I said, fucking one of the concerts I'll never forget in my life.
Yeah, me too.
And it was a sit-down concert, which is weird, but...
None of us sat down. Nobody sat down.
That's true. We were standing the whole time.
Yeah, nobody sat down.
Yeah.
It was definitely a good time.
Oh, it was. The fucking performance was phenomenal. And Mastodon, we got to see half of their set. It wasn't bad either.
Yeah, they've improved.
I never remembered actually a lot about them. And I just remember like not liking most of what I've ever heard. And then when we heard them play live, I was like, holy fuck, these guys can get down though.
Regrettably, I've seen Mastodon 3 times now, not because I wanted to.
By the way, I just heard some cool information about... Oh, here's something fun. I don't know if any of you guys are gamers. If you are, you are. If you're not, if you're a sports head and a gamer, you might like playing the NHL games by 2K? No, EA. I think it's NHL... Yeah.
2K.
No, it is 2K. It is 2K. I was thinking about it. It's 2K23. Has got quite the little lineup of music in it, and Gojira is on that list.
Really?
Really. Gojira, here. See if I can find the article. It's one of those random fucking shows up on your Google feed articles that you can never find again.
Yeah. That's the same
Most
with the
of it-
Pantera thing.
Yeah, well, most of which is clickbait, and you got to really watch it, because half the time...
Oh, yeah, if you read the actual article...
I'm talking about you, Google. You're a fucking piece of shit, and we hate you. But we have no choice but to use you. All the time. Because there's really no other, like, nobody's using Bing. What the hell?
It's getting really intense.
Who's fucking with using Bing to search for anything?
Ing doesn't exist anymore, does it?
Sure it does.
I still want Jeeves to come back.
Microsoft's
Hell,
search
let's
engine.
bring Clippy back.
So, NHL...
No? Nothing?
Just a minute. 2K...
Wow. He's broken.
2K23.
Batteries have died.
2K23. What would I put in there?
Ask Clippy.
What the fuck? Clippy? Fuck Clippy. Isn't that the Microsoft little thing? The little shit
paperclip.
that popped up on your fucking... Yeah.
Looks like you need help.
Yeah, it looks like I do. Okay, so I'm glad you guys can't see my face right now because my head's half sideways and I don't know what I'm trying to do here. What would you put? Soundtrack. That's it. I'm like, what's a word for musics? NHL 23 soundtrack revealed. Here it is. So I know Gojira came up on the list.
Lots of people don't consider Gojira metal
I don't know how the fuck you couldn't.
because they're gents. And
But
a
they're
lot of people don't
hard.
like it. Or degent or degent or whatever the frig.
So, okay, apparently it's not this game. Muse is on it. Oh, Motionless in White. They made it on there. I don't know if anyone knows who who they are. Korn.
Muse had an okay song or two.
Oh, here it is. Gojira, Our Time Is Now. Ghost. Is Ghost a metal band? Come on, people, tell me. I'm going to make a fucking poll on our thing, and I'm going to put in there, is Ghost a metal band or is Ghost not a metal band?
Why does everybody love Ghost?
I have no idea. I think I've only ever heard one song by them. Oh, Coheed and Cambria, they're a metal band.
No, they're not.
They're not?
No, they wrote like 2 heavy-ish
Okay.
songs.
See, that fucking bands can't be doing
Like
that
the theme
shit.
song from 9. Remember that? Do you remember 9? With all the little sewed-up guys that survived the human apocalypse?
Yeah.
The theme song was theirs. That was like one of the heaviest songs they wrote.
Well, isn't Muse, the guy in Muse is the guy from Radiohead, right? Yeah.
I always thought that, but I don't think that's the case.
Oh, maybe not. Anyway, Motionless in White's got a track on there. They're like fantasy metalcore. It's fucking kind of cool shit.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about
Some
that.
of their stuff is really neat. Some of it I can't get behind. It's a little weird.
Is the singer
And that's about only
for Muse.
bands on here. Like, I don't know if Wage War is a metal band. It seems like they...
Is the singer for Muse the same as Pantera? What the fuck?
What?
Came up in the search.
Man, the internet's filled with people who just don't know things.
Yep.
I can respect people who don't know things, but sometimes those things, you're just like, how the hell did that bypass you?
Exploring the bad blood between Radiohead's Tom York and Muse. So I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Oh, there's bad blood. They had a war.
Top questions asked. Is Muse a copy of Radiohead?
A copy?
Muse was quite heavier than Radiohead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't remember them really sounding anything like them, but anyhow. We're digressing here anyways. Oh, so yeah, I'm going to do the shows. I've been delaying this for a bit now. So, first thing I got coming up is October 7th at the Marquee in Halifax. Is a pretty big show. Cancer Bats, Comeback Kid. Supporting them is going to be Botfly, Thousand Knives, and Electric Spoonful. On the 20th of October, so what do we got, 13 days between them shows? I hard to believe there'd be no shows anywhere for a week, but maybe. Anyway, so, the Broken Record in Fredericton, we got Hard Charger, Which is Which, Willful Disobedience, and Fogger. So, yeah, try to get up to that one. I want to try to make it up to Broken Record sometime. I've seen some pictures. The place looks like a nice little spot, and they do a lot of metal shows there now. October 22nd at Gus's in Halifax, we got Metal Fest 15. It's the 10-year anniversary of Metal Fest, and it's Doom Machine's 15-year anniversary. That's why I was trying to not get those mixed up. But anyways, so yeah, Metal Fest 22 at Gus's, 2 Minutes to Maiden, Blackmore, Doom Machine, Enemy Design, Electric Mistress. That's going to be a fucking hell of a show, guys. You got to get out to that shit. And October 28th at Gus's. This is fucking... Yep, this is going to be cool as fuck. It's kind of a Halloween type thing. It's called Frankenstein Friday. Glitzy Gutter's putting it on. We saw them at the festival. Red Hail. So the Glitzy Gutter's there. Red Hail, Peter Panthers, the Cathartics, Arboreal Mist. I'm so sorry. And Yorm is there. So
Yorm!
That's fucking, yep. So they're going to be, that's going to be a fun show. I saw the poster. The poster just looks fun already. It's Frankenstein's head, so it's...
Yeah.
I love Halloween. Halloween's like my favorite fucking holiday. Maybe we'll do something special for Halloween. We got 3 weeks to plan that.
Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, episode-wise?
Yeah, like something.
Want to make like bowls of fingers or something?
Maybe we'll do like a video. We'll make sure we do a video episode for Halloween.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that'll be fun.
You doing the shows reminded
We'll try to
me
get a guest too. I'm trying to think who would. Well, we'll talk about this off after the pod.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil any surprises for people that we haven't made up yet.
Talking about those shows reminded me that I just started following. Just don't ask me names or details. I just started following this guy who's famous in the music industry, and I can't. AC Slade.
Oh, Slade.
Slade.
Okay, so
Anyway, hold on. He just posted that the Misfits are getting back together and doing a show.
If you had to saw me, I just made a face where I stuck my tongue out.
That could excite some people. I freaking
It could. Well, the Misfits are a punk band.
I hate Danzig. I hate Danzig. So I've never been a fan of the Misfits, but it's cool for anybody who is.
I don't really know. Like, I guess Mother is kind of a good song.
Nope.
No, you don't like it? I don't know. I have I have a lot of friends I grew up around that loved the Misfits forever.
I know, and Danzig is like
I couldn't really get it.
Ladies
but
just fall all over him. I don't understand.
Let me tell you this too, though. I also grew up around a few people who listened to Megadeth, Metallica, Slayer, Cannibal Corpse when I was like a kid. Like, you know, between 8 and 12 years old. And I remember actively being dismissive of it. Like, not even giving it a fucking chance. Definitely took me until I was a later teenager before I would even consider any of that crap.
Yeah, I was enjoying.
And I have to hand it to nu metal, because nu metal was not where I started.
That's
one
where
of
I started.
One of the first metal bands I ever listened to and really got into. I guess we won't talk about Metallica, because the only songs I knew by Metallica at the time would have been radio play. But the first band, the real metal band that I got into, was Carcass. And I guess it's a fucking novel place to start.
How did you bridge into like?
I found
What?
Carcass because a friend of mine had a tape and gave me a tape when I was like 16. And I ended up, eventually I played that tape and was like, I had to search around. Even at 16, I had to search around for a tape player because I didn't have one that worked. I have CDs. I had all CDs everywhere, right? So I ended up finding a tape player and I recorded the tape off onto a CD. I got Dave.
Oof.
I got my friend Dave to do it. And shout out to Dave Smith. He knew computers back when nobody knew computers. And so, but yeah, and so that was kind of like my intro to real hard metal. And I wasn't super like, I don't remember being madly in love with it.
Okay,
I remember being like hearing blood work. And
well,
just
Carcass isn't exactly an easy band to start off with.
no, but
I love
they had some
Carcass.
catchy songs though.
I love
Right?
Carcass, but they're not easy to start with.
Like in the early 90s, they had some catchy tunes.
yeah,
Like almost like crossover-y type tunes where people could get behind it.
I have to correct myself
Like
too.
I said Bloodwork. Heartwork is what the song I was thinking of. And Heartwork is actually a really good transition song for people.
True.
Because it has that catchy back tune. And
Yeah.
yes, he does have them gory-ass fucking vocals in it, but it's
A lot
very
of that
human.
song is happy sounding though.
It's a little bit. It's got a
Tune-wise.
bouncy,
Yeah.
it's got a bouncy type beat to it. And I think that's why a lot of Carcass fans hate that fucking album.
Maybe.
Because they're a grind band.
Surgical Steel was a great album.
Oh my god. Honestly, the last 2 albums they put out, fucking Carcass, you are killing it, man. Unfucking believable.
See, band that hasn't changed to suit new generations.
No, they
You fucking like us
changed-
or you don't.
They changed to suit, I would say, more of the market in the early 90s. To try to bend towards what other bands were doing. But you're right, they never fucked with their sound because
No.
of that.
They sound
Like,
exactly the same today
I remember
as
when
they
their
did
album
then.
was supposed to come out. Remember how long it took?
Oh my god.
It took forever. And I remember seeing the posts. They were like, this is taking forever because this needs to be perfect. This is going to be Carcass and it needs to be perfect. And I was like, man,
There's gotta be
so much respect for that.
There's gotta be at least 12 of our episodes where you're like,
Oh, there's a
so
few. Yeah, we're waiting. We're waiting on a Carcass album.
And then I broke the news twice that they had pushed the date up.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I think the pandemic had something to do with that, didn't it?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
pandemic
it
had a lot to do with everybody's
Yeah.
crap.
And then Psycho Stick, they fucking were killing it the whole time.
Oh my god.
Are they still doing that?
Yes.
They're still doing their live streams? That's fucking awesome. If you don't
Actually,
know
I
who
don't-
Psycho Stick is and you want a good laugh, that's a good comedy
I
band
don't
right
know
there.
that they are. I think they're actually out on tour now.
Yeah, maybe they are. Yeah, they're fucking great. I just love how they made fun of, what's that band? The shitty band that no one likes.
Yeah.
The shitty band that no one likes that wrote an amazing song but didn't quite write it good enough. In fact, they didn't write it good enough that Jared Dines came along and he basically rewrote the shit for them.
Oh my God, and made an amazing song.
And made it fucking incredible.
Oh my, it's so late that I can't think of what the damn band is.
Okay.
Something and Take Me On.
Take Me On?
The song.
Oh. Yeah,
I'm saying the lyrics hoping that the band name will come back to me.
Yeah.
Trapped.
Oh,
it works.
Yes, crap.
It works.
Them. So anyway, plus their singer's a knob and got into big fights with people on the fucking internet, and I mean they're not a metal band at all, but Jared totally ripped the fuck out of that song and made it into a metal song.
Jared's done some incredible things all around.
I wonder if he can make money off that, or if he's not allowed to. Sorry, I didn't say that into the mic.
I don't know.
I was always curious about that because that must have been an unauthorized cover song. Because why in the hell would Trapped agree to let a guy who's clearly making fun of them fucking do a song?
How does anybody do cover songs?
Yeah, like how did August Burns Red do Hit Me Baby One More Time when Britney's a psycho and probably wasn't even talking to people at the time?
True.
Well, she did have a management company.
Let's not call her a psycho. She's got mental illness.
Well, no, I mean like legitimately she was being crazy, remember?
Well, yeah.
Like she was like fighting with people and fighting with her husband.
She's not doing so well again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hear Dr. Drew talk about her all the time. He feels really bad.
You still listen to him?
Every now and then I'll pop his podcast on and Christina P's on it and she's like, so I got another Britney TikTok, and he's like, oh my God, this girl makes me so sad. He's just like, that's what he says. He's like, I want to talk to her.
Well, because she said she was pregnant, and then she said she had a miscarriage, and then she posted a picture of herself naked with her 2 dogs covering her boobs.
Yeah, she's something's not right. Anyway, it's sad to see. I mean, she was one of the hottest stars in the world at one point in time.
If you're a guy.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like popular hot. Like she was killing it.
It's true. Hey, you got a recommendation for this week?
Oh. If you have one, you go ahead. I can come up with one pretty quick.
Honestly, are we just recommending music?
No, you can recommend anything you want. You recommend a cup of tea if you want. I don't give a fuck what you recommend. Wear sunscreen, people.
Micah Buffy?
No. We can't.
I recommend The Sandman on Audible.
There you go. It's a listenable book, too.
I have just
since
started.
You people can't read.
I have just started The Sandman Part 2, and
Sorry.
the cast has gotten even better, because guess who's in it now?
Who?
Bill Nye.
Oh, really?
Michael Sheen.
What do you mean by cast? How do you have a cast in a book?
Because it's an audiobook. So Neil Gaiman narrates it, and then each person is a different famous person now.
Oh. Do they read the book outright, or is it acted out like a play? Do they still say, John says?
No.
Boopity, boopity,
I think that's part of why they get famous people to do it, because they can do it more like it's like a movie for your ears.
And they can distinguish the voices.
So like Bill Nye, he's playing Odin, for instance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And David Tennant is playing Loki.
I like David Tennant.
Anyway.
David Tennant's probably one of my favorites.
I loved Act 1, but it was very strange in the beginning because it skipped a lot of time periods until it got up to current time.
Yeah.
And it was really fast, like 2 minutes of this millennia skip. Anyway, Sandman Act 2 is freaking phenomenal so far. And it's so well produced. There's incredible music. Highly recommend.
That is cool. Yeah, I don't have a recommendation. Be nice to your friends.
Not Slipknot.
Be nice to your friends. Hey, listen, I'm not even going to say that, man.
No, I know.
Give people their chance to do what they will with it. I think a lot of people are going to like the album. They're just not going to like 100% of it. That's what I think. It's not going to be that often you find a record you like 100% of anyways. Come on, people. Really.
I like 100% of CMFT.
Yeah. I loved Korn back in the day. But you know what I didn't want to hear? Was John crying in a fucking corner for 25 minutes.
Oh, I hear that.
and so there. That's just an example I'm presenting right there. Like, I mean, some stuff is not good.
True.
I mean,
John Frusciante's solo stuff.
whoa. But you
I
know what?
actually adored it.
It's so good that I didn't know it existed.
I adored it.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I had many good laughs.
Yeah. So my recommendation is I don't know. I got nothing. Just be nice.
Nothing? Podcast? Anything? If you say it, I'm going to smack you across the table.
What? No. Trying to think. Well, actually, I was already talking about it. Dr. Drew's podcast is pretty cool, so I recommend that.
Okay.
And it's going to gross you out.
It wouldn't gross me out.
It's not metal at all. So don't expect it to be really that funny, but it's pretty fun to listen to because he gets some pretty fucking silly bastards calling in with questions.
Medical questions, you mean?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like people calling in with like distension. And
Of
like
what?
Their buttholes.
Oh, God.
And so
Go to the fucking doctor.
Yeah, I know.
They'll pop it right back
Or they'll
in there for you.
they'll literally like take him a video of their asshole and
Oh
he'll be
my
like,
God.
"Oh my God, you have anal fissures. Go to the fucking doctor now." That's what he'll say.
The fact that you know what anal fissures are at this point, you've been listening to him a long time.
Oh yeah, I have. I've been listening to Dr. Drew for a few years now. Anyway, he's a good guy. I like him. He got some pretty bad shit during the pandemic, but fuck him.
I'm sorry.
He's a comedian. His best friends with Adam Carolla. What do you expect him to fucking be like, right?
What other medical terminology have you learned?
There's a few things in there. They pop out every so often.
Anal fissures.
She's lying because she's laughing because I said that, but anyways.
I think we got to end it there.
Yeah, let's cut this off. So, anyway, you can find us on our socials. Getting Hard Pod on everything. Well, not on everything. On Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Actually, hey, I just brought our TikTok back. We're gonna start making funny TikTok videos. So, well, we're gonna start making TikTok videos. We'll leave it up to the ruthless public of TikTok to determine whether they're funny or not. Jen can't even look at me right now because I said anal fissures. Now I have to look up what the fuck they actually are. I probably should not be Googling that shit, eh? Probably not. It's not gonna be good. First thing that's gonna come up is a photo.
I didn't even say that in the mic.
So yeah, that's you can get us at Getting Hard Pod on anywhere you can think of. My personal Instagram's taking time away. My Twitter's at SlimGrimTim. Get the fuck after it. And we have to end this because now Jen cannot talk. She is fucking losing her shit over here.
I have to walk away.
All right. Anyways, I hope you all have a good week. Send us messages if you want or don't, whatever.
Okay. Bye.
Anyway, everything's going to be fine. We love you. Thank you for listening. See you next week. Bye-bye.